What high school did you go to?
I went to West Hill High School. It was in Connecticut.
You said West Hill.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So even when I lived in New York, my aunt was a, superintendent or something in Connecticut. So I
Oh,
still went to
really?
Connecticut. Yeah, I still went to Connecticut schools. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So yep, we just ride down because she worked in the Connecticut school system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you and so you got into high school again,
Mm,
another whole nother level of self discovery, totally
mm,
different from back then, junior high,
mm,
elementary. So I want to
mm,
get more into that. And you said that you had some decent years there. And
mm,
did you were you still into sports? Were you still into music? Did you join any other clubs? Did you meet new friends? Did you start dating back then? Did you
mm.
get into playing hooky? Yeah, give me
I
some
definitely played
juicy
hooky.
stuff. Stuff.
I was still in the sports, but I started hanging with the bad crowd back in high
Yeah, of
school.
course,
Yeah,
of course.
that's when it transitioned from me having my good friends to me having the bad friends.
Yeah, the bad
So
influences, the bad
yeah,
influences.
that was that period of time. So I've definitely had a period of time that I'm not too proud of.
Right.
Um, but it's part of life is who I was and I guess
You evolved,
who
and
I
you
evolved
evolved, and
from.
as long as you grew from that, as long as
Right.
because there's some
Mhm.
grown people that's still stuck
Oh
there,
yeah, man,
you know.
I got some family members and people that I still consider friends, but I just can't be around them because, like I
Right.
said,
You shouldn't.
they've never grown. So
Exactly. So yeah, you should.
mhm,
So yes, at least
mhm,
people are not part of your journey. My pastor,
right.
the pastor at my church spoke about that today. By the way,
Hmm.
about going through the recovery process, like when you heal from certain things, and
Right.
there's certain people not be meant to be a part of that process. So yeah, so funny
Right.
that you mentioned that. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So
even
now
to
what?
the point where
Yeah.
it's even to the point not to cut you off, but it's even to the point where like when I do go home, I don't even go to like some of my old areas. I'll pop in, but I don't know anybody there anymore. Like
Right.
everything's changed, so I'll pop
That's
in and
right.
pop out. But it'll be a certain people that are still there, and they want to hang out, and I'm like, well, let's go hang out somewhere else. And they look at me
They
funny
stuck
for not
yeah,
wanting to be
where they want to
around the
be.
stuff that you're still doing. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't make sense at our big grown age that you're still
Right.
just hanging out outside. I'm not doing that anymore. So yeah.
Good choice. A good
Mhm.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm way
So
too way too old.
I just want to ask you, what made junior high school so great for you? You said you had some decent years junior high. I'm not. I
Mm.
mean, I'm sorry, high school. So I wanted to know what made it that way.
That's when I got pretty popular. So I was the
Ah,
best. I was the best rapper in my school. So that made it great.
ah,
Yeah. So what we
mm,
would do at lunch, it would like no lie. I wish we had cell phones back then. Like almost the
oh,
entire school
right.
would come to the courtyard just to see us battle. So like that was the
Yes.
greatest thing. Yeah, we would do that like every. I don't remember what day, but once a week we would do it every week, and that made my high school years great.
Oh, that made it great. Okay.
It made
Did
me
you
made me
battle
pretty
like that? Did
popular.
you do like the table battle?
Yeah, we did table battles. Yep. Uh huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Somebody playing the beat. Yeah. Yep. Uh huh. Sure did.
Yeah. Okay. See,
Yeah.
look at you. Look at you. You just look at you. Just remember you have those
Oh
memories
yeah.
in your
One
head
time.
now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 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 It's funny because some people are still on Facebook that ask me, "Oh, when you gonna put out some more music?" I'm not. I'm old. I don't want to do it no
What you
more.
mean?
I mean, I'm too old to chase that music dream. Like they really want me to still do it, and that's not. That's I'm more into the film
Where
thing.
you are right now.
Yeah. 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 I like where I'm at now. I not miss
Oh,
it. I miss performing out of everything, but.
okay.
But it was to that where I was that good where people will still ask like, "Hey, you still doing music?" Yeah, it's been a
Yeah, because
while.
I think there's certain things in your life that you do in your life, and
Mhm.
no longer have interest
Right.
in it. You did it in
Mhm.
that time, and at least you
Right.
know you've done it. You know,
Right.
at
Right.
least you know you've
Exactly.
done it. You can say that
Absolutely.
you've done that. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I'm glad you did too. And so, what are
Mm.
some of the other things like I said, you start dating because that's when people start dating
Um.
in high school mostly.
Yeah. I
Most people start.
probably started dating in junior high. If I had little girlfriends here and there.
Yeah,
I didn't really get to have a serious girlfriend till after high school. My
after
high
high school,
school, yeah, high school.
mhm,
It was more like just messing with
doing
whoever you
you,
can mess with. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
doing
what high
you,
school was about
yeah.
for me. Yeah. I wasn't
Hmm.
trying to be tied down to high school. So
Okay,
yeah, yeah, I didn't have any high school sweethearts or anything like that.
okay, got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and
Hmm.
I think that's okay. That's not a bad thing at all. I
Right.
mean, yeah, you don't want
Hmm.
that type of distraction. Sometimes you just want to make sure
Right.
you're focused. Yeah.
Hmm.
So now when during high school, did you work part time or did that come after?
That came after
Okay.
I was doing other things that should have been
Oh,
doing.
okay. All
So
right.
just being
Got it.
honest. Yeah.
All
But
right. Duly
yeah.
noted.
So
Okay. And so, did you what did you do right after high school?
Right after high school, I was doing music, so that's when I started
You was
doing music at a
Oh,
higher
so you do
level. Yeah.
okay.
So right after high school, I ended up. I'm not. Well, you from New York? You familiar with
Yes.
Stretch Armstrong? He was
Yes.
on Hot 97. So I work with
Yes.
Stretch.
Oh,
Yes, I'm on
gosh,
Stretch.
Stephen,
Yeah, I'm on his
thank you for
album.
aging me, Stephen. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I did stuff with him, Akinelli, like I'm on all their albums.
Machiavelli.
So
Oh,
that, yeah,
Lord.
yeah. So that
Woo,
was me
woo.
after high school. Yeah.
Oh, oh my gosh. God, you're taking me
uh-huh.
back.
Yeah.
You know, my goodness.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's when Wendy Williams was popping back then too. Was
Uh-huh.
she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on Hot
Mhm.
97 back then. Was she on Hot 97 at that time?
Was
I
it
think she
BLS?
was.
It might have been BLS. I don't
She
remember.
was
Yeah, it might
BLS
have been
later. That
BLS.
was later
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, that was later
hmm
on. Yeah,
hmm
I think she was, but you mentioned those names. So you was
hmm
really like really
Yeah,
into.
I was really into it. Yeah.
Were you
Heavy.
signed with anybody?
So I was signed to an independent back there. A friend of
Back
mine,
then?
one of my closest
Oh,
friends, yeah, was an independent back there. They were an
oh,
independent who had a distribution deal through a they were very, very, very small. So I had like I'm not gonna say a bidding war, but when I did Stretch's show, I did Hot 97. I was there live at the station. So I had a lot of offers at the time. And uh, I guess I could say it, but I'm still cool with the person I was signed to at the time.
mm-hmm.
He kind of held me back from different majors who wanted me. So
Mm.
I'll say that. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, he held me back. We're still cool to this day, so I don't want to say too much, but there was a lot of things that should have gone a different way back then. So I could have had a major deal. My
But you
one of
didn't
my
know at that
closest friends.
time.
I didn't know at that time. Yep. I found
Mm,
out actually through Stretch Armstrong. She
really?
told me. Yeah, yep. And then a friend of mine, she signed to Def Jam. So a bunch of my friends started getting major deals, and yeah,
You were left behind?
was
Yeah.
left, I was left
Mm.
left with the independent deal.
Yeah, how
So
that make I mean, how did that make you feel at the time? Like, I mean, how
um
held back did you feel?
at the time I didn't because I didn't know. So
Right, you did
after
right.
yeah, so after when I stopped working with this person that I was working with is when a lot of information started coming to me. So at that time, being I was so young, all I cared about was rapping. I didn't care about the business of anything or anything. I just wanted to go to the studio and
What
do
you were doing?
shows. Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't really tap into the business side. And I found out through the guy who was managing me. Well, he actually found out and he told me everything. And it's kind of what made me shy away from music a little bit.
Right, right.
Just that situation. Then I'm seeing all my friends get these big deals, big major deals, and still doing shows with them and stuff, but I'm kind of locked into a situation. So it
But
kind of pushed me away a
yes,
little bit.
but
Yeah.
it held you back, yeah. But
Mhm.
that was a teachable moment for you, Stephen. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that and I
Mhm.
think a lot. I mean, I know you shared that with so many other artists that had
Right.
the same exact type of experience.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
hmm
Now, I want to ask, like, did you come up with any LPs or anything like that?
I did a bunch of features. So I did
Features,
have,
okay.
yeah, I had a couple mixtapes, but I featured on a bunch of people's stuff. I had a finished project, but it never came out. So that I did do, but I had more features than anything, and I did a ton of shows. Like I was doing shows everywhere.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you were
So
still
yeah.
known nonetheless.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Yep. Yep. And then I performed with a lot of people that we all know. So I got those
Mhm.
experiences that
Oh, okay.
that I love. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, can you name some of them?
Other than Akinelli, Coogee Rap,
Mm,
um, my friend, I don't know if you ever heard of Lady Luck.
yes.
She was on Def Jam, so that's my friend I'm talking about that got
Oh,
signed. She
that's it.
actually,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, she actually lives close by me now. But she,
Oh, really? Yeah, I
yeah, so
never
she
heard
signed to
honestly,
Def
I've
Jam.
heard of her, but I never heard of
Mm,
music. I'm not gonna I'll be honest. I never heard of music.
got you. Yeah, she was on I don't know if you remember the song with it's Method Man, Redman, EPMD. It's called Symphony 2000. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure you heard it. It was very, 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 very,
Symphony
very
Symphony
popular.
2000. Yeah, okay. So, I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
I just know about the original Symphony. I definitely know that one. But
Right.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah.
I was in the studio with Marley Marl back in the day. So
Really?
yeah, I've been in the studio with
Oh, that is
a
so
lot of
cool.
people, a lot of people.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
hmm
so all right, so once you like okay, once you became focused on the your hip hop journey, how did
hmm
you pay your bills, Stephen? I know you had to have a couple, like regular jobs. We had to, have
hmm
some health benefits and pay some bills and kind of get more into
Yeah.
that. You know,
Um,
culture.
at that time, I was still dabbling in things I shouldn't have dabbled
Ah,
in. So,
yeah, there we
yeah,
go. Mhm.
yeah. So that's how I was paying the bills, and I did have jobs here and there, but yeah. And then then a lot of my shows were paid shows also. I got a lot of paid
Oh,
shows.
got you, got
Yeah, it
you.
weren't. It's nothing like the money that I could have made, but
Of course.
yeah, but it was still decent money. Definitely
Okay.
still decent money. Mhm.
So what made you stop doing the other the stuff that you were supposed to be doing?
When I had my first son,
Uh,
I didn't want to,
and when
I
was
didn't,
that?
he is, what year was that? Oh, he's 25. So,
Okay, okay.
yep.
Yeah, so
So,
yes,
yeah,
that's
so
what made you
25.
okay. So
Yep.
that's
So
what
maybe
made you say, okay,
2016. Yeah.
okay.
When she got pregnant, it was like, I don't want to be that guy who his son doesn't know who he is or
Right,
stuff like that. Yeah. So I it was kind of like my mother. We both had that thing where we just
right,
said,
true, true.
this is it. Then I've never done any jail time, any prison. I'm seeing all my friends go to jail.
Yeah, thank God for
So
that.
yeah, yeah, I've never, never been in
Mhm.
jail. So yeah, and then plus it was something that I dabbled in a little later than most of my friends. So a lot of them started doing these things at like 12, 13. I was a little bit older. So I think also that was another thing where I'm like, I don't have to do this. I'm doing it, but I really don't have to. And it kind of
Now,
made me
I wonder, Stephen, I don't know
mm,
if you could share this or not because I've always been curious, like when people say that they used to do that sort of thing, and I wonder,
mm.
like, how do you actually get out of? How did you actually get out of that? If I don't know if you're able to share it or not, how did you
Yeah,
actually get out of it?
I literally just stopped. Like I
So
literally didn't want to do it
you
anymore.
wasn't threatening in any way, like it wasn't.
Mm, no, no, I just didn't want to do it because it wasn't something that I did consistently anyway. It was something that I dabbled in here and there. So it wasn't a thing where it's like, all right, I can't do anything else. And I've always been a smart person, and I know I don't have to. I think a lot of people get in that mindset and I don't believe it because I lived in the projects the majority of my life where people would say, well, it's the only thing you could do. I don't believe that. I
Right,
believe that
no.
it's
Mhm.
something that it is a choice. Some of us get into certain things a little younger because of what we see around us, but you always have a positive influence. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh,
Everybody has
right. Mhm.
somebody positive in their life.
You would hope so, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely think so because I know some people who were horrible people who I've seen the positive influences. They just didn't choose to go down
Right,
that route,
right.
So
True.
yeah, so I believe we all got a choice.